Tell us, what is Operation Good Neighbor?
Operation Good Neighbor started in 2013 and lasted for 6 years, and in one sentence, this was the humanitarian aid provided to the Syrians by Israel. By the way, it was the biggest humanitarian operation led by the IDF ever.
How many Syrians did you help?
Israel take care for 250,000 human beings, Syrians, men, women, and children. Some of them, thousands of them, were treated in Israel, some in field clinic that we built inside. Some of them even were born in a maternity hospital that we established in one of the Syrian villages.
Israel and Syria is de facto still in war. How did this operation work?
So in the civil war days, we had human beings without any government. The Syrian regime escaped. So we started to communicate with them. We saw how miserable they are. We saw what in bad humanitarian conditions they are living. And we understood that there is one chance to make them learn who are the Israelis. So we started to communicate with them and we started to provide them aid.
What was the reaction from the Syrians?
In the beginning, they suspect, they were afraid. You should understand that they were for years educated to hate us. But when they saw that we are going defense, risking our lives in the nights, when it's cold, when it's dark, when it's rainy, in order to save them, the suspicious become trust. So night after night, we have the privilege to save their lives.
Do you think this operation has changed Israel's view in the view of the Syrians?
I think that the Syrians is now looking in another way about Israelis. From people that thought that we are their enemies, they know that Israel is the only country that stands to help them. And I can tell you that even today, 3.5 years after the operation came to an end, still Syrian refugees in Europe communicate with us. They do not forget us. They will not forget us. I think that Operation Good Neighbor was a privilege for us, the Israelis. When we saw the children that we saved, it made us to understand that we are doing the right thing to do without regarding to politics, without speaking about Islam or Judaism, without speaking about Syrians, Israelis, enemies. They were human beings, we are human beings. We are privileged to help them.